So, guess who's finally rocked up to drill my beet? Everyone's favourite grumpy farmer, Farmer Jordan.
Hello.
So, hello, Farmer Jordan.
Hello.
So, we're going to go and drill some no-till beet, so I'll explain about what's it all about in a second. So, Jordan then will explain the drill very quickly about how it works and why it's different to the other drill. Wait, you, Farmer Jordan?
It puts beet in the floor.
Puts beet in the floor, there we go. Right, we're in his tractor and we're just going to mark out an A and B line because Jordan don't like steering the tractor, do you?
That's Mark.
Somewhere there, yeah. Right, we're going to work out where Farmer Clive stopped drilling so we can take over. Right, here we go. So we're just lining up the tractor to see where the mark is. We stopped on the ploughed work to then go on to the stubble work, and here we go. So we've got Farmer Clive here. See, this is what I have to part with on a regular basis.
That is your mark, is it?
We will find it, ladies and gentlemen. It's there. That's what I said. I said it was there. That's where I stood.
You've got one there as well.
Yeah, but that's the other side. We've got hydraulic markers. We haven't got hydraulic markers. So the mark we're looking for is where the drill goes, so the centre of the tractor. So before satellite, we have markers on the tractor. So when you go up, it puts a mark to know where you've got to put your tractor, your centre of your tractor, to go back down again. So the spacing's right. That happens on most drills. So we're just trying to work out. Well, we know where we've got to work out. We're just telling Jordan where to start. So yeah, Jordan's got satellite navigation on his tractor, so you put A and B line in, and then the tractor will drive straight. And then when you come back again, it works out the widths. So that's what they find at the minute. They're still arguing at the minute. We know where the mark is here, but Jordan still just put his 6pence in. There we go. Anyway, we'll work it out. You see, the issue is we roll before we drill, and then we roll after we drill, and now it looks all the same. So we have to tick down and find where the rows are. Yeah, Dad should have marked it. I said put a mark on it, but yeah. So this is the no-till bit. So we got the plough bit here, we've got the no-till bit. So this has been left over winter, stubble. It's been cover cropped with a variety of radishes and rye, and then it was grazed off by sheep. So now the idea is we're going to go straight in with the drill we're about to see in a minute with the seed. So hopefully this is going to work, because if we no-till stuff, the less we move the soil, the less carbons we release. So this is kind of looking to the future. I'm hoping this is going to work so we can trial it and then probably put it across the farm. So we'll see. So yeah, we'll have a look at the drilling in action. So this is the no-till drill. What makes it so special, Jordan?
Drills anything.
It drills anything. Why do you drill anything?
You've got a disc. It's got a set of discs with a coulter.
Where are they then?
You've got a set of discs here. It'll cut your soil out of the way, and your coulter will push it down and make yourself a channel to drop the seed in. It also works on, I can put 3-4 different types of pressure on each unit individually. And of course you've got a pressure wheel, and you can alter depth individually and alter the seed rate.
Also when it puts fertiliser on, so that disc at the front there, you can cut some fertiliser in front of it as well.
Compound fertiliser.
Compound fertiliser.
Yeah, that's set up. So that disc is set away so that it'll drop the fertiliser 2 inches away from the seed, and then however deep you want to do it. It also has a microgranule unit for you putting starter fertiliser on as well.
There we go. It's quite an amazing drill. Right, see you in action. This is the most exciting bit about the drill, the section control. So normally when we plant sugar beet, when we get the headlet that goes that way, the sugar beet plants in the rows, but this turns itself on and off. As you can see there, so they all come back on again because he's gone off the headland. What else is there, Jordan?
It tells you how many seeds per unit each unit's doing, so there's 12 rows on this drill. So this will just keep going around the cycle. As you can see, we want to put 1.1 units on, which is 110,000 seeds a hectare. And as it goes through, it'll tell you exactly what each unit is putting it on. So number 2 is a little bit low there, but it's still within tolerance. The little number underneath is telling you what centimetres the spacing is. So on this drill, you can either work on seeds a hectare, or you can work on a centimetre spacing.
There we go. That looks like
Yeah, so you turn them on, that's now putting micro granules on. This is all section control as well, so as one of the units on the drill here turns itself off, it will actually turn off the micro granule unit as well. You can change your kilos, you can put whatever fertiliser through it, you can just change your rate from there. Turn that off. Yeah, you can also do tram lining. I've got markers, but we've got tram lining, this is a tram lining kit on it. So you'll choose which sequence you want. So on sequence 1 I've got it set to 36 metre sprayer with 1.8 metre wheel spacing. Or you can have it set to 24, you just alter your figures. And then what it'll do a cycle. So if I'm doing 36 metre trams, it does a 20 width cycle. So every 20 widths it goes back to number 1, and that's doing a 36 metre tram. If you've got a 24 metre sprayer and I'm tramming, it does 101 swaths before it goes back to number 1. And then what it does, it individually turns off 2 units, but they're always different units depending where it is across the field and what tram you're doing. You can also alter your rates as I'm going along, say like, oh, it's a bit of a iffy area in here, I'll just knock my rate up, and that's just put another 2% worth of seed on over the whole drill. I can knock the rate down if I wanted to. Loads to do.
So for those, I'm just going to translate a little bit of that. So when he said doing a tram, it means that they're going to turn off the individual units, so when we go down with the first barrel sprayer, there's no seed there, therefore we can't trample it down when we go over. And when he says doing a swath, he means going up and down, so it'll take 100 cycles. So a cycle, normally on a cycle, we go up and down, and then it will count. So we have 36 metre tram lines, with this drill will go 1 in 12.
What's that?
So we've got 36, what will that be?
36, you've got 40 rows.
40 rows, so that'll be 40 rows, and it'll show itself off another 40 rows. So that's what he means by the cycle. I couldn't work it out quick enough.
No, you do 40 rows from the ditch, and then that'll be the middle of your tram. Yeah. 37 rows, it shuts the first unit off, and then after that it's 80 rows between each set of tracks.
That's what the cycle was.
On the 36 metre.
36 metre. So we can see if we look down at the slot, it's barely visible. You can barely see that we actually drilled anything, except for a little tiny slot here. But if you look down in here, there it is, perfect depth. And over there,
Pushed in the moisture.
pushed in the moisture. Surprising how, when you move it, how loose this is. This has not been done anything to it. Only a bit of cover crop and a few sheep. Not been touched. Look.
This is cut in.
This we cut it in. That's it, all done. Car retailer drill's been here. So compared to the ploughed, compared to this should hold the soil in. So if it actually blows now, there's got some coverage with the stubble and stuff. So fingers crossed it's going to work. So we'll find out. All done, beets all in, finished. Thank you very much, Jordan.
Bye.
Any last words?
Oh, I thought you were saying goodbye.
Any last words you want to say to everyone?
You want any beet drilling? Just ring.
There we go. And of course, it's a goodbye for Farmer Clive. Say goodbye, Farmer Clive.
Goodbye, Farmer Clive.
Say goodbye, Farmer Jordan.
Bye.
Right, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again next time. Remember to like, subscribe. You know the drill. We're on everywhere. We're everywhere. Right, see you again.